All right, I've got a question for you and it's going to be multiple choice. Why do you think I, not other YouTubers, why do you think I film myself on my running workouts and publish it to YouTube? Is it A, because I want to share how much of an epic and amazing runner that I am? Is it B, that I want to show off my running gear and my running shoes? Or C, I've looked all across YouTube and there aren't many people that I can relate to at my level of running, my slow pace, the fact that I've never done a marathon before. Or is it D, I just simply love doing YouTube? So let me help you out with some clues. It's more than one right answer, and it's not A or B. It's gonna be very challenging. I've never done a marathon before. So I got Runner. I've chosen a marathon training app. I did week 1 last week and we're starting week 2. So today I've got a very tough session. Essentially, it is a 2K warm up and then 5 sets of 1K reps at 4:45 per K pace. Now that is faster than my 10K time. I've recently done a 5K PR where we ran an average of, I want to say 4:28, and I got a time of 22:08 for my 5K. So running at 4:45 is quite a tough push for me, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you there with me, come with me as we head out, and we can talk a little bit more about why it's important that I share these workouts with my YouTube community.
And I'm fully grateful to be in good health, no injuries. I'm on a 2K warm up right now. So straight after this, we're going to go 1K and try 4:45 per K pace. And then we'll have a rest, go again, do that 5 times before we start doing our cool down. Bad call on the t-shirt. It's really warm. So the warm up is really warm upping. 1K done. We're gonna finish off with another 1K. So you saw the pace of my warm up, 6:45 per K pace. 1 more, and then we get to work. Okay, so the warm up is done. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds, 90 seconds for a recovery. After these 90 seconds are done, we're then gonna run a 4:45 per K pace for 1K. So let's gather ourselves and get to work. Okay, 1K at 4:45 per K pace. Showtime. Let's go. I won't lie to you, that's tough. I tell you what, I'm gonna put the split time behind my head. You'll be able to see it for the first 1K. So I think we nailed that one. I don't know if I can do that 4 times. 4 more times.
Whilst Aubrey is out there running, I read it somewhere or heard, I don't even know how true this is, that only 1% of the population has ever ran a marathon. Let's just be prudent and say 5%. All I can tell you is I'm not amongst that percentage. I'm part of the 99, or should we say 95%, that I've never ran a marathon before. That statement is usually said by, to, or for the 1% or the 5. I thought I would address that by appealing to the 99, the me. That's not to say my content is only for those that have never done a marathon. No, because my content is also for those that are not out there running 35-minute 10Ks, running 5K in 15 minutes. So I thought I would share my journey in a very transparent way and just simply take you with me as I do my very best to become a better runner. With that said, back to Aubrey, 2nd rep.
Okay, countdown is on. Showtime. Let's go. Again, split time, There you go. It's an extremely hot day. And I'm feeling it. But you know what? It's these kind of workouts that need to be done in the background. When race day comes, everything then shows. Everything inside you might be telling you, slow down, it's only a workout. But you owe it to yourself to see it through.
There are two types of channels when you come across YouTube. You've got the exceptional, very good runners that are YouTubers. You then have the strong YouTubers that are also runners. The people that do my kind of running, and I'm talking about your everyday kind of runs, don't have production value, don't have the content quality that I kind of aspire to. That is reserved for channels like the Believe in the Runs, the Kofuzi kind of channel. The contradiction that I bring in looking at me and I'm at near death trying to run a sub 50 10K. I'm at near death because I'm getting back from injury and the best I can do in my 5K is literally 25 minutes. But the production value looks like there's a whole team and a machine behind what I'm doing. That's what I love to offer my audience. Here's why. For the first time, I have people commenting to me going, actually, you know what? We resonate with this guy. You know, he's doing workouts and he's failing them. He's near death doing all these runs. He's just like me. For the first time, you can now watch a running shoe review by a guy that doesn't kick out sub 5 minute per K kind of pace. For the first time, you're looking at an international event like the Road to Records Adidas put out and I was invited to. You're watching a guy struggling and giving his very best at that event and this invite. But that is reserved for people like who you normally see. And I love a guy named Ben Felton. Ben is running. You will see him invited at all these events. I love the contradiction that my channel is starting to bring in a normal guy, you know, slightly overweight. Let's keep it at slightly, but giving his best. That's what I mean by I love YouTube. All right, let's get to the next rep.
Okay, rep number 3, 1K at 4:45. Come on. Okay, there's the pace. We got 2 more reps. This is everything I've got. Come on, O.
I'm not very good at seeing things through, and I'm aware of it. And I'm okay with even telling you that. You see, I started the video series when I was trying to lose weight. That kind of fell by the wayside. I restarted it, fell by the wayside. I've decided I'm going to run my first ever marathon. I decided to follow a training plan. That's going to help me. I've told people that will see me through. That's going to help me. I've actually spoken to Thomas at Believe in the Run about my plans to do so. That's going to help me. I feel like if I share the journey as I do it, it's going to help me. Because I have to make sure I rock up and I tell you about how the training is going. If there is one thing YouTube helps me to do, is stay true to the passion of running. I can't be out here reviewing running shoes without running. I can't be out here with Aubrey Running as the name of my channel without being faithful to the sport of running. Anyway, next rep.
Rep number 4. This one needs to be well paced because I'm feeling it. Come on. 200 meters to go on rep number 4. It's tough. Okay, there you go with the pace. The hardest one so far. The good thing is we've only got one left.
Here is another reason why I'm on YouTube. On Sunday, my son decided he's going to do his first park run. So they do a junior park run on a Sunday, and we went out trying to do that. Unfortunately, it was cancelled because there was a running event happening, and so he then ended up doing that instead. If I wasn't on YouTube, I promise you, I wouldn't have kept up my running the way I do. It's a form of accountability. If I didn't keep up my running the way I do, some of the opportunities coming my way probably wouldn't have been happening. More importantly, I don't know, maybe he would have found his way into running, but I can tell you that there's an inspiration, there's a motivation being around me that you will end up knowing or actually starting to run yourself. That's important to me. Seeing him on his running event, honestly, was precious. All of this boils down to this, that there is a community forming around what I'm doing. If that isn't worth being on YouTube for, because I could run just by myself. I love YouTube. Yes, you do get paid. For some people, they've made it a living. But I'm starting to build a community of people just like me. People around me know I run. They join me on my runs. And that to me is worthwhile. Okay, last rep.
How cool is that? I ran into Jamila. If I ever needed motivation for this last rep, it's this one. So Jamila, I normally run my last rep as the fastest one in the entire workout. The fastest one has been 4:23 so far. What you saying?
Was it 1K rep?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, this is my favorite part of these videos, when we get to break down the run. But you guys won't believe this. So there I am, aiming for my fastest rep on the last set. And I meet Jamila. Jamila is an exceptional runner. She's my friend who lives near me. And I say I'm going to use Jamila as motivation for this last rep. But of course, I pause my watch to tell Jamila this. We start running about 400, 500 meters in. I realize I still paused my watch and it hasn't restarted timing my run. Anyway, restarted it, we did it. And that's the time I tracked for it. Not what I wanted, but in the grand scheme of things, the workout actually gives you a range. So I want to say the range was between 435k and 455. Not one single rep within that was outside of that range, and I exceeded it in some. So you have to take all those things into perspective. I recently shared a workout which didn't go to plan. I failed it. And I made a little noise about that. And similarly, when you knock out a workout like today, you have to do the same. Give yourself credit for the good workouts, for the times when you've gone out and it's gone according to plan or you've beaten it. Don't always focus on the negatives. Anyway, let me get myself a bit sorted out. Then I'll take you through heart rate, paces, cadence, all of the stats that I've gotten, and I want to share them with you. All right, so let's break down that workout. It was a good run. I want to throw the stats on. Wait, Zach, come see this. Come see this. Watch this.
Whoa. Hold on, wait. You want to run 8.5K?
Anyway, let's break down that workout and show you exactly what that workout entailed in terms of stats, all the data points. I truly enjoy when I'm back from the run going through this. So let's start with the intervals. Here you go. The ask was 445 for these 1K splits. I won't lie to you, I did struggle. Like I mentioned during the run, the range is 435 and 455. So you try and stay in the middle, which is that 445 pace. I'm pleased that I never went past that on any of them, apart from the last rep. The last rep was tough, and it's really, really good to see that even though I didn't perform as well, it's still quicker than the highest range, that 455. So in terms of pace, there you go. All right, let's get back. All right, let's look at these charts. Bang, heart rate. This was tough. 154 average, 182 max. You can see it's a lot of work. If we look at the training effect, that's right. Largely aerobic, We had a warm up and a cool down, and also some resting, but a good portion of anaerobic, which is really, really good. And it starts to tell you with that kind of a run, what did it really, really do? So that's going towards your threshold VO2 max kind of range. Let's talk about cadence, and I really like to see this. Hold on. There you go. One thing to kind of correct. People try and get you to be in a specific range, which is fair enough, but we're all different. Anatomically, we're different. Running styles, we're different. And so I'm only trying to improve based on me, not what range someone said I should be in. An average of 149, and that's simply because the running was varied, but a maximum of 184. So you're starting to see that good average going across. Time spent in heart rate zones, there you go. I don't necessarily agree with this again, but don't worry, I'm gonna have a VO2 max test soon to kind of give me a good picture of where I should be. But there you go. Apparently zone 3 and 4 mostly, which I don't agree with because I feel like a lot of that was me pushing into zone 5. But hey ho, the Garmin gods must be right.